All right, Coffee Chronicles, episode 4. And today I'm going to talk about why we do not want to all live in neighborhoods with white picket fences and people making $85,000 a year. All right. There's a lot of talk about low income housing. People are like, not in my neighborhood. I don't want it here. And I'm here to argue that you want your neighborhood financially diverse, racially diverse, all the diversity you can get. Okay? Because there's a lot less judgment in neighborhoods like that. So I'm going to give you some examples. I grew up in Palermo, New York. It's very diverse. I mean, there's definitely people who are living below poverty, definitely people who are living above it. And you can do anything in Palermo, New York, and people don't bat an eye. Okay? My mom went to Red's store in my dad's long johns, backwards, no underwear on. So her whole ass is hanging out. Nobody said anything. They're just like, this is Palermo. You get what you get. This is it. And I think that that's a wonderful thing. I think that's beautiful. So I live on the east side of Oswego, over by the fort. And it's very diverse. Okay, we got a lot going on here. So, like, when I went to work one morning, there's these kids that live on the corner, and like their family all summer camps. Like they have like an apartment there that they live in the winter, but in the summer it's like camp time. Okay, they put up these giant tents. They're like always lighting fireworks off, and the kids always wake up at the crack of dawn and start playing, and like everybody else is sleeping. So they're like a 3 and a 5-year-old, and I was on my way to work last summer, and they're in their little like car thing, like a Barbie car, but for boys. And I passed them, and the 3 and 5-year-old stared at me like threatening. And then the 3-year-old flipped me off at like 7:30 in the morning. And I'm not upset about that. I was like, today's gonna be a wild day, and I'm excited. Like that it started with this, I'm excited. One time they were driving down the road in that little car thing, and their mom was chasing them in her minivan. I want that in my neighborhood. I like that. That makes me know that not a lot of people are judging the fact that Joe built a chicken wire fence cage in our backyard for our child. And he literally calls it a cage. He's like, why don't we put him in a cage when we go outside? I'm like, stop referring it to as cage. I also don't feel like we needed to build it out of chicken wire. You want diversity. You want you don't want judgment. You want everybody to just be doing their own weird thing, and everybody's okay with it. So let the poor income housing come in. Let people from New York City come in. Let people from different ethnicities of you come into your neighborhood. And I'm telling you, it will be a great time. It won't be bad. Those apartments by the racetrack, I used to go there for work. And one time I went there to pick up a client in the morning to bring her to work. And a guy came out of his apartment 6 o'clock in the morning with a giant snake around his neck. Did a little lap. I want that spice of life, right? Like that's, if I was drinking my coffee, I'd been like, today's gonna be an interesting day. And I'm not mad about it. So I just say, like, let's all just let everybody be where they want to be, okay?